everyone. Today we're outside and we're making cardboard masks, and for this you're going to need just an ordinary cardboard box. I've cut it into squares like that, and lots of decorating materials, anything like crayons, pens, felt tip pens, wax crayons, bits of coloured paper, collage, and scissors and glue, those sorts of things. I'll show you what we're doing. Now the first stage is to use your cardboard and draw out the shape of the mask. Now depending on the age of the children that you're working with, you can let them draw it or you can do this part yourself. Now what I've done is drawn an oval shape first, and then roughly a little bit higher than halfway, two eye shapes. And that's the bit that I'm going to cut out. So that's your starting point, and I would suggest keeping all the bits that you cut off because you might use those for decorating. Now for our masks, we've been looking at these North American tribal masks, which are beautiful, and they're all based on animals, all carved, all decorated with beads and bits of string and feathers and all sorts of things. And we also looked at the symbolic the symbols of animals used by the Native Americans as well. So this one is the beaver, and it's a symbol of strong will and determination. And we've got the bear, which is a symbol for strength and courage. Great symbols for now, actually, right at the moment. And I love this one of the turtle. That's a symbol of good health and long life. Now what I did was ask my children to think about an animal that best represents them, and to think about the characteristics and the attributes of that creature. And once they'd chosen one, I started using the extra bits of card to think about the details of the animal. So things like ears, noses, beaks, things like that. And you can use this extra card to think about cutting extra shapes and building on the detail of your mask. And you can stick those on with tape or a bit of double-sided sticky tape, something like that. And I'll get the boys to tell you a little bit about their masks. Okay, so tell me about yours.
Mine's a hamster.
A hamster, okay. And how did you do it? What did you use?
I used paint.
What sort of paint?
Acrylic.
Acrylic. And why is it all sort of different colours on there?
Fluffy.
To make it look fluffy, yes.
Some texture.
And add some texture to it. Now it's not finished yet, is it? We're going to add some more detail to this.
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you happy with it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the first mask that we started making. Can you tell me a little bit about it and why you chose that animal?
Because it's my favourite, and I like the dots on it, and it can run fast.
What animal is it?
A cheetah.
Of course it is. And what are its special powers, its special qualities?
Run fast.
Run fast. Anything else?
And good hiders.
Oh, very good hiders, aren't they?
And good sneaking up.
Good sneaking up skills. Great. Can you talk about my one, please, as well?
I don't know which one it is, right?
Well, it's sort of, I think it's like a cat dog. I don't quite know what it is, really.
I think it's a cat.
And what did I use on it?
Cardboard.
I cut the cardboard and I've stuck a big nose on it as well, haven't I?
Oh, you did paper.
Yes, I did. Underneath I've used oil pastel crayon. All right. And then I've used, what have I used over here?
Paper.
Paper. And we call that collage, don't we? When we cut paper and we stick it on. Collage. And what I really, really liked is the way that on the North American Indian pictures, the eyes are really big and bold, look, aren't they? Really dramatic eyes. I love those. So I tried to make the eyes on my mask really, really stand out. How do you think you're going to improve yours as well?
Add more texture.
Add more texture. Could you make the eyes stand out a little bit more?
Yeah.
And like you said, you need to do the teeth as well, don't you?
Yeah.